use an aluminum foil packet to bake some tilapia. And we're going to have a medley of veggies that actually the recipe called for chopping your veggies pretty fine and adding them to the foil packet with your fish. I'm not going to do that because I absolutely love our stone bar pan for roasted veggies. So we're going to do them on the pan, and then we're going to just do our fish in our aluminum packets. So I think it's going to taste great. And again, you can use whichever veggies you like. Tonight, I'm using an onion, some garlic, zucchini, and some grape tomatoes. So the first thing I want to show you, this is our prep board set. So it has some great features. We've got some little containers here that you can see slide out. So this actually just slides in when you're not using it. The top here is a cutting board. So as you're cutting, you always have scraps, or, if you're chopping up a lot of things, you always need that extra space. So as you're chopping, you can have a trash bin, a scrap bin, and then a save bin if you want to use it that way. And then when you're finished, obviously you just dump your scraps in the trash, or the save you put into your dish. So very handy, very nice feature. Wanted to show that to you. So it comes with, here's one that has the lid. So if you have extras when you're finished, like if you're making a taco bar or something like that, this works great for serving as well. So it has dividers that are removable, comes out. And then it also has a little tray here that you can put in the bottom that keeps your veggies up out. So if it's like a can of olives that you want to store in there, it'll kind of keep them up out of the juice to keep them a little bit more fresh. And then when you're finished, you just pop the lid on and it will store in your refrigerator with 3 sections. It's about the size of a 12-pack of soda. So very easy to fit in your refrigerator. Okay, well, let's get started. The first thing, I'm going to go ahead and chop our zucchini. And again, we're going to use our scrap bin here. And I am going to use our quick slice to chop this up, slice it up very quickly. And you kind of have to rock it as it goes down and then check it out. So I am probably going to slice one more time, just like that. And then we'll go ahead and put it in our bowl to add our seasonings and dressing too. All right, so we'll do the other half. Again, you kind of have to rock it, especially if it's a little bit thicker. It takes a little bit of muscle. Better wash that off real quick. All right. And again, I'm using one of our coated knives. I actually love these knives. They're very, very sharp, especially for the price. I think our most expensive knife is around $22. So very, very nice purchase. Okay, we're just going to take the ends off of our onions. Again, love that scrap bin there. We'll peel off our outer skin. All right. And then for this guy, I'm going to do it a little bit different. You could use the quick slice for this one as well. And I've done that before and it works really well. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to mention, especially if you're like dicing onions, it works really well. So you would just cut your onion in half, and then you would do your quick slice the first time. And then when you are finished, you would take your, like if we wanted to do the zucchini that way, you would just pick it up, turn it the opposite direction, and then slice again. And then you've got diced chunks, which is really handy. All right, so this, I'm actually going to use our veggie wedger. So it's perfect for small potatoes. You can make potato wedges, especially in the air fryer. They're delicious. I like them for onion wedges. I really like the wedge that kind of holds together that way. And then when you bake it on your stoneware, it's really tasty. So we're going to do it that way. And again, you just press it down, and then we're going to add it to our other bowl of veggies. Get that out of the way. And then I'm not going to do probably all of these tomatoes. We'll just do a few. We'll end up with a fair amount of veggies by the time we add our can of Great Northern beans, which I think is an interesting addition to our veggies. So we'll see how that turns out. I think it'll be good. I like beans, so I think it will taste pretty good. So yeah, we'll get those added in. We'll probably do maybe about half of the container. See how that's looking. All right, we'll go with that. And then again, we'll just pull this container out. I'm gonna add that to the rest of our ingredients. I've got our plastic mixing bowl here. Comes in a set of 3, or you can buy them individually if you prefer to do that. And we need to add our Great Northern beans. So our can opener works great for right or left-handed individuals, which is fantastic. Doris Christopher, our founder of Pampered Chef, is actually left-handed. So you will find that a lot of our tools are very versatile and can be easily used if you're left or right-handed. So the can opener, you kind of want to hold straight away from your body and just kind of line it up on the top, and then you're just going to start turning. And once you make it all the way around, this will not be a sharp cut. You just kind of want to back up and release, and then you'll turn it over, and it's got a little grabber here. So you just want to grab that lid, pull it off there, and I'm going to drain and rinse these. And then you can drop your lid right in the trash, which is nice. Okay, this is one of our stainless colanders. This comes in a set of 3. This is the smallest. They stack together for easy storage. So very nice set to have. Okay, I think we have all of our veggies. We're going to add some garlic. So our wonderful garlic press, which I absolutely love. You do not need to peel your garlic to use the garlic press. You can just put it in as is, flip it over, give it a good squish, and that is that. And it's got a little cleaning brush here on the underside of the handle that just pops right out, and then you just want to scrape off what didn't come out. And I'm going to use our scrap bin over here and empty that out, and then we're going to do one more clove. And again, don't have to, this is a pretty large one too, so don't even have to peel it. Just put it right in there. And there it goes. Perfect. Smells great. Okay, so we've got that added. Go ahead and again, our trash bin. Fantastic. And then we'll go ahead and get this out of the way. I think we're finished with that. Oh, we're actually not. We have to do one more thing. Go ahead and move this out of the way. Okay, so to our veggie mix, we are going to add a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of white wine. So we're just going to kind of give it a little drizzle. Just like so. And we'll do a little salt. This is our salt and pepper grinder set. It looks really fancy and nice, and it works wonderfully. And then we'll add a little bit of pepper. You could add other seasonings if you like. I kind of like just salt and pepper, honestly, on roasted veggies. I think when you put some olive oil on them, they taste pretty good that way. And then we'll go ahead and pour in our white wine. I've just got about 1/4 cup, and it's just a dry white wine. Okay, we're going to mix this up, get everything nice and coated. Just like that. Super easy. And then we're going to go ahead and add it to our stone bar pan. I think this is going to be really interesting. It's a very pretty color too, with all the different veggies. I've got a little bit of the wine juice in the bottom, so I don't really want to pour that over. I think it will be a little too messy on the sheet. There'll be a little too much liquid. All right, so we'll just leave it like that. And I'm going to do another little bit of salt and pepper. And then we'll be ready to set this aside, and we'll prep our fish. Okay, great. So again, I am using tilapia. I think that you could use any type of fish that you like, salmon, or if you like a different white fish, orange roughy or something like that. I think that that would be great. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, so I think whichever you prefer is great. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut this lemon. We're going to use our citrus press. We're going to add some lemon juice, and I've already kind of got my foil lined up here. So you're always going to want to put, if you think that you want to put it in like this because that's how it's shaped, you actually want to turn it the opposite direction and put it in that way. And then when it presses, it's going to basically turn the lemon inside out. You're going to get all the juice out, but you're going to leave all the seeds in, which is great. So we'll go ahead and add some lemon juice to both pieces here. And you could add more or less or not at all if you're not a lemon fanatic like I am. I love everything lemon. And I think we've got quite a bit left in there, so I'm not going to toss it because I may want to use some more after when I'm serving it. So let's do a little bit of salt. And I think that you could use any kind of seasoning that you like on the fish. I pulled out the chili lime. I think that that will be great. It's got a really nice flavor. It's got a little bit of spice to it. I think it'll work great for fish. You could probably just do lemon pepper if you like that. Again, you could just do salt and pepper if that's all you like. Just whatever your taste is, I think would be just fine. We're going to try this out and see how it turns out. And it smells really good. I like the seasoning, so I think it's going to taste fantastic. And then I'm going to add a couple of slices of lemon just to the top while we're baking. And I think I can get one more out of there. Yep. Perfect, perfect. Love it. Okay, we'll just add those to the top. And then I'm really just going to wrap up these fillets kind of in a tight little packet. Fold it over, and then we're going to add it to our stone bar pan with our veggies. And we're going to pop it in the oven. I've got my oven already preheated to 400, so it's ready to roll. And we'll get this added, probably bake. I'm going to check it in about 20 minutes and see how it's looking. I may check it at 15 and see, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in. And we will let that get going. I will check on it here in just a bit. We're going to have a little bit of dessert tonight. And when I say a little bit, I do mean a little bit. We're going to do a couple of chocolate-covered strawberries. But the grocery store did not have very good strawberries tonight. So when I say we're having a few, we're having a few, not many. So first, I've got some chocolate chips, some melting chocolate in here. This is one of our silicone prep bowls. Perfect for the microwave, perfect for microwaving butter or chocolate. So I'm going to go ahead and get that started. We're going to microwave it for about 30 seconds and see how it's looking. I've got one of our cookie sheets here with some parchment paper on top. Our cookie sheets are fantastic. I don't know if you have any of our cookie sheets, but they are really nice. They're very non-stick finish. They stack well for storage. They're dishwasher safe. They don't warp or really flex or anything. So very, very nice quality product, especially if you're a baker. You're really going to like those. So Let's see how we're coming here. I'm just going to well, yeah, we'll try it with this. Yeah, we got a little bit more to go. Probably another 30 seconds or so. The silicone prep bowls come in a set of 3. That's the smallest one. They are dishwasher safe. Again, microwave safe. They're actually oven safe. I believe up to 400 degrees. I myself am too nervous to put them in the oven. I have not tried that. It says that they are. So I mean, they should be, but I just honestly have never had a reason to put them in the oven, and I just don't know how that would work. So I have not tried that, but I think you probably could if you wanted to. We're getting a little bit of chocolate in here. All right, so what do you guys think of the prep board and the prep and store set? I think that's fantastic. It's really a unique idea. Again, the trash scrap trays, you wouldn't have to use that if you didn't want to, but I think it's a really nice feature, and I do like that it folds back up if you don't want to use that option. It makes it easy for storing. And again, that's one of our bar board cutting boards. We have some other bar boards available, and it's just a really nice, perfect. It's just a really nice texture for cutting. It's not heavy, which I like. All right, perfect. So check it out. That's our melted chocolate, and you can see that these are flexible. So if you're wanting to pour, it actually has a little area here that you could pour right out. So very, very nice bowl set. All right, so we're going to do the very few strawberries that looked appropriate for eating. It was a pretty sad day, I'll tell you. You get the chocolate, you're ready for it, and man, what a letdown. But that's okay. We'll take what we get and we'll enjoy it. They'll taste that much better, right? Because there's not that many of them. So I'm just kind of getting them covered here. We're going to let them dry on our parchment paper, and we're going to enjoy them with our delicious fish and veggie medley. Would you call it a veggie medley? I think shredded carrots would probably be good to add to that as well. I didn't have any carrots, so we just went with the stuff that I had on hand. All very good. I love zucchini on that stone bar pan. It just makes everything kind of crispy and just a really nice, not exactly a crunchy coating, but just kind of a nice texture. And they turn out great. We do veggies quite a lot on that pan, and we are never disappointed. I actually have a really small stoneware piece. It's similar to the stone bar pan, but I think it's called the small stone pan, and it will fit in the air fryer. And I really like to do like chicken breast, and then we'll do the veggies on the stone in the air fryer, and that's really good too. We do a lot of chicken breast, pork chops, always some kind of roasted veggie. Can't go wrong with that. So yeah, we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel here for strawberries, but I think they'll still taste good. They just don't look the prettiest, and there just wasn't that many good ones. So that's all right. We'll take what we can get. And we're getting to the bottom of our chocolate. I think we got enough for one more. We'll make it work. And the nice thing about these bowls too, if you have leftovers, especially if you're using like melted butter for something, like we do a lot of seafood. So if we have shrimp or crab legs and we do melted butter, you kind of pour that onto your shrimp or whatever you're eating. And if you have leftovers, they come with lids. So you really just pop your lid on. You can put it in the microwave and store it. Again, it's a set of 3. I think it's $22 for the set. Definitely worth the money. Dishwasher safe, microwave safe, freezer, and supposedly oven safe, although I have not tried it myself. So I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's dinner, and I will show you the end result later this evening. And thanks again for joining. I so appreciate you guys tuning in and checking out what we're doing here at the household.